Hey love, it's your girl DeeDee and welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another reaction video. Now this comes from Love Dorsey. You know, she's always spitting the truth in my opinion. Some people don't like her delivery, but I think her message is spot on. And I think a lot of women can learn from what she has to say. Before we get into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you share and like the video. Hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content, you guys. Chime in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
For some of y'all to catch on quick, you cannot keep what you can't manage. If you can't manage money, you won't be able to keep money. You can make money all you want, but you will not be able to keep it, right? Grow it, right? If you can't manage it. Relationships. You will not keep healthy relationships if you cannot manage it. You cannot keep what you cannot manage. Everybody on the same page. Thank you for typing that. You can't keep what you can't manage. This go for all of us. Now, this is where it gets tricky. And this is where, like I said, it's a life hack. Right? For those of y'all that catch on quick. What you can manage, you do keep, and you can keep. So now, if I'm managing bullshit, if I'm able to develop quickly survival behaviors and coping mechanisms to manage your relationship with a liar, with a cheater, with somebody who's not real, somebody who's not genuine, right? I'm going to keep that because I'm managing it.
Listen, so far, no lies detected. A lot of people complain about their circumstances and their situations, right? But they never look at how they get into these situations and how they're managing these situations. A lot of women complain about men being liars and cheaters and manipulators and this, but when you look at their choice of men, it's all the same types of dudes. It's all the same type of guys. You have a type, right? Your type, you like that type. You can't go without your type. But your type and also who you are as a person ties directly into the outcomes that you get dealing with your type. Some people deal with guys that they know are bad for them because that's your type. That's what you like. That's what you feel you can manage, and that's what you feel you can maintain. Even though it's not suitable for you, even though it's not giving you the outcomes that you really want, this is your type and this is what you know how to deal with. So you spend a lot of time in relationships with guys who are not really the best option and not your best choice, but because he's your type, you like the swag or you like certain things about him. You like the loving is good and all of that. But at the end of the day, he does not have the qualities that you would need to have a long-term, successful, healthy relationship. But neither do you. And this is why I think a lot of women have a hard time dealing with guys who are outside of that realm of what they're used to, their type. So when you go out and try to date a guy who's the opposite of your type, you can't be with him because he is operating on a whole different level. And you yourself is not prepared for the type of level that he's on because it would require you to make some adjustments or some changes. So he is outside of what you can relate to, what you can maintain, or what you can be with long term. This is why when I hear women say, oh, I want a good guy, I want a guy who this, he's that and that, I know that they're going to have a hard time with that as well because you are not prepared for that. So a lot of these women find themselves not really attracted to the guys that will be good for a long lasting healthy relationship because that is not who they are used to and they don't know what to do in that situation. So I just took it to the relationship side of it. But let's continue to see what Love Dorsey is saying. Here we go.
Bullshit ways, up seasons in your life that was supposed to be a season, you will keep that season for longer than what you were supposed to because you managing that motherfucker oh so well. Some of y'all, ooh, the way y'all manage gossip. Ooh, the way you manage bullshit. Oh, the way you manage, like the lies. Like some of y'all, you good at it, right? You good at juggling that, telling you this, and then you finding out this, and then you checking him on that, and then you checking him on this, and then now you got him feeling stupid, and then now y'all making up and he apologize. Oh, you manage that so well. Some of y'all, you've learned to manage trauma. Like you in that bullshit. You in that hurtfulness, you in that backstabbing, you in that low self-esteem, that depression, you manage it so well. Ooh, some of y'all, you manage poverty so well. The way you make that rob Peter to pay Paul look good, ooh, The way you make it, well, I'm check to check, but I make it look like I ain't check to check. The way I'm living off of borrowed money, right? The way that I'm making this look and feel like it's straight. Some of y'all, the way y'all get on these apps and y'all make it look like life lit and it ain't. Ooh, you manage that season so well, and that's what your ass gonna keep.
Listen, no lies detected. And it's the truth. I mean, we see this happening every single day. You know what I'm saying? This is why I say a lot of individuals put themselves in these situations. You know what it is. And a lot of them are faking the funk. You want things to look. Everybody's concerned about a look. I say this all the time. You concerned about a look of things, how it look to the next person. Do it look good to this one? But is it really good? A lot of times it looks good, but it's really not. And a lot of times these women put up this facade of healthy relationships, being healthy themselves, being financially stable, when in fact a lot of them are struggling. It's not really what you think it is. This is why social media is a bunch of smoke and mirrors. It's not what you really think. And I think a lot of people just are so concerned on faking as opposed to actually getting it together. A lot of people don't want to hear the truth. You're so stuck in this facade and what it appears to be, to the point that you don't want to even do the work that's necessary to get you in a better state for real, for real. And I think that's something a lot of people do. This is why they hate the truth. This is why the truth is like kryptonite. This is why accountability is not acceptable, because you don't want to accept your reality. Women complain about men all the time, but you keep picking the same type of guy. And you keep going in circles with the choices that you make, as opposed to getting outside of that, learning to do better so that you can enhance your life for real. But they don't want to do it, but you want to continue to make people think, oh, well, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. What I'm doing is what I should be doing, and this and that. You want to live in a fairy tale, a delusional state, and it's not beneficial to you at all. And then when you see people who are actually doing things that are bettering their lives and leveling them up, and then you try to come against that to try to make what you're doing feel good, try to make your choices seem palatable. You don't need marriage, you don't need a man, because what you're doing is so great. When if it's so great, why do so many women complain about it? Why are so many single mothers complaining about how hard it is being a single mother, but you constantly portray being a single mother as some type of honor, but at the same time you're complaining about how hard it is and it's difficult and you're tired of doing it by yourself. So yeah, I think the things that you allow in your life, the things that you learn to manage, has everything to do with your choices, because it's pretty simple. Honestly, if you meet a guy that's no good, you could always just walk away. You don't have to deal with him. But because these women are stuck on the things that do not matter, he's fine and he's 6 feet and all this kind of stuff, you're focused on the wrong things, so you get the wrong outcomes. But instead of being honest about the outcomes, they tend to want to pretend that they're doing so great when in actuality they're really not. Let's continue.
That's what you gonna keep. You got to understand both ends of this. What you can't manage, you can't keep. But ooh, what the you be managing, you will keep. So some of y'all don't realize, because you not letting that fall apart, that's why the you stuck in it. Be able to manage your emotions and your feelings and the sitting around the oh my, how you will keep that in your life. Manage that bullshit with that bitch. All them games your baby mama playing. Dive in that and manage that. And oh, how you will keep it. It will go on and on.
Listen, I get what she's saying, and I think it's a very key point that she's making that a lot of people aren't prepared for. This is why there's so many excuses. Everything that happens to a lot of these individuals is always the man's fault, but not realizing that you put up with it. It's not a badge of honor to sit down and say, oh, I was with him for 10 years and he was so controlling and this and that. You know, you got to a point after you've given him 4 or 5 babies, now you're tired of him. Now he's so this and so that. But you allowed yourself to be in that situation when you didn't have to. And every situation is not an abusive situation where you were controlled and strapped down and you couldn't move. No, you could have made that choice a long time ago, but a lot of them don't, because a lot of these women enjoy that toxicity. They enjoy being in this toxic relationship with this toxic person because that's what they relate to. They enjoy the ups and downs, the twists and turns. But the funny thing about it is you will put up with 10, 15 years of toxicity, then get with a good guy and you can't even handle that. You don't know how to deal with a good man. You don't know how to maintain that relationship with him because you're so used to the toxic nature that you've been used to dealing with. So that's what I get out of what she said. Y'all let me know what y'all get out of what she said. Chime in the comments below. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this one. This is going to be very interesting. So chime in. Let me know your thoughts. Subscribe, like, and hit that bell. Y'all know what it is. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.